Hi guys, happy Sunday. I'm here to do a quick face, and this is going to act also as my motivational Monday. Because I haven't been in a couple weeks. Doing my lips real quick. So we're just going to talk while I do my makeup. It's just going to be a quick face. I just lined my lips, and I got a new lipstick. It's by Milani, and it's called Matte Tease number 83. It's not a new line or nothing. It's just new to me. I just picked it up. And it is a deep plum. Real deep plum color. I love it. So we all saw, I'm pretty sure, the poet at the inauguration, Amanda Gorman. Or I'm sorry, Gorman. What is her name? I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing the young lady's name. I had never heard of her before she did that poem, Gorman. And it was just an amazing, it's called The Hill We Climb. Amazing piece that she did. And that's why I want to get my inspiration from just one of the lines that she said in her poem. And it says, "For there is always light." Just like that. For there is always light. If only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it. So, you might say, you know, there's not always light. You know, I'm going through a dark time and it's dark right now. And then there's that saying, there's light at the end of the tunnel. That's just a perspective. It's how you look at it. And I'm an extreme optimist. Now, sometimes I can, you know, get negative or, you know, find myself grumping and complaining about stuff. You have to catch yourself when we do that. But there's always light around, even in those dark places. So I just want to encourage you, if you're going through a dark time or the next time you go through a dark time, remember there's always light. You have to look for it. Then she says in the second stanza that, be brave enough to be the light. You be the light in your dark place. Or better yet, in somebody else's dark place. How can you be the light? Just be positive. You know, there's certain people that it's like, okay, you know, if you go around that person, it's guaranteed to be negativity, or they're going to be complaining about something, or so obviously that person just lives in a state of darkness. So be around people and be encouraging, offering kindness and compassion. You be the light for somebody else. Offer to help somebody. If you see somebody's working on something, offer to help them. Just offer to help in any way that you can. And it's so rewarding, and it'll uplift your own spirit. If you're feeling, maybe you're not feeling like you're in a dark place, but maybe you are. And if you are, I definitely will encourage you to be the light in somebody else's life. Yeah, be the light while you're going through your dark place. It's amazing what that'll do for you. Because one thing you don't want to do is just sit around waiting to get to the end of the tunnel. You might find yourself moping and complaining the whole way, which might take longer. A story in the Bible where it took them, the children of Israel, it took them how many years to get to the promised land because they were moping and complaining. It took them way longer than that trip even allowed for, right? So while you're waiting to get, I need some gloss. Y'all know I don't like matte lips. It's moist, but I need a gloss. While you're trying to get to where you're going through, stay positive, stay active. I was involved in a conversation recently, and the topic came up about waiting on God. And we were specifically talking about, this young lady was talking about waiting on God to send her husband. And I asked her, what does your waiting look like? And she said she was just literally waiting. Waiting on God does not mean that. And she was very discouraged. Very discouraged. Murmuring and complaining about being single. I'm a little out of focus, but that's just my camera. Murmuring and complaining. She don't want to be single no more. And I said, you know that famous story in the Bible, everybody's wanting their Boaz to come and find them. But when Boaz found Ruth, she was working. She was in the field working. When Isaac sent the servant, y'all know the story of Rebecca. Not Isaac. Isaac didn't send the servant. His daddy, Abraham, did. To go find a wife for Isaac. When that servant found Rebecca, she was working. And was serving. She, you know, was ready to serve. Offered up water and all of that. She was working. She wasn't just saying, oh, I'm just sitting here waiting on God. Not doing anything. So her light was shining. Ruth's light was shining. Just busy. Doing their own thing. Just. Did I lose the back of this earring? Just busy. You know, doing their own thing. Working. So I just want to encourage you, if you're working on something, a personal project, your own business, at school, trying to get your degree, stay busy. Stay busy working. Stay positive. People are going to be drawn to you. Your light is shining, whether you see it or not. And you haven't got to the end of that tunnel yet. There's light in the tunnel. There's light on the journey. Yes, it might be, depending on what your journey is, it might be dark, it might be hard. But you have to, first of all, learn to encourage yourself. But I just want to encourage you to say, be the light. Create the light. By serving, by helping, by being positive. Do not, if you feel like you're having an off day, because we all have off days, do not get around somebody murmuring and complaining, because that's not a good witness. You don't know what you're doing to that person. It might be discouraging them. Like, oh, I was having a good day till they came around murmuring and complaining about what, you know. So be careful about murmuring and complaining around other people. And it's okay to have an off day. It's okay to have that friend that you vent to. That's totally fine. But just pay attention to make sure that you're not constantly that person. Like, oh, here she come or here he come with all this. So, you know, gossiping and murmuring and complaining about stuff. No, be the light. Be that person that says, you know what? I feel so much better that this person came around. Haven't you been around somebody? Haven't you been around somebody and you just felt so good in their presence? Be that person. That's somebody with their light shining bright. That's somebody who's hopeful, who is optimistic, and they might be going through a situation. Do you know you can be going through a bad situation but still have your light shine bright? Be brave enough to be that light. Do whatever you got to do to change your mood, your countenance. Turn on some music while you're getting dressed in the morning or whatever. Say some affirmations so that when you go out in public and you know you're going to be around some people, you want to make sure your light is turned on. Don't forget to turn on the light when you leave the house. The light inside your soul. Your attitude is right. All of that stuff. So that's all I got for that. I just wanted to encourage you, encourage myself. I have off days. I have to remind myself. I am a light. We are the light of the world. If you're a Christian, if you're a believer in God, you are the light of the world. There's people that depend on your light. You know, whether you make YouTube content, there's people that depend on your YouTube content. Whether you're a comedian or just you know, doing some makeup or hair or something. People are dependent on that. They're dependent on you coming on. They love your personality and all of that. You're a light. No matter what you do, what area of whatever field you're in or whatever, there's somebody who is dependent on your light to be shining. So, yeah. Be the light. That's all I got, you guys. I gotta go. I'm gonna go, like I said, watch the Super Bowl. And then I have a video. I'm gonna take my hair down tomorrow, and I have a video too, and I'll show you guys that takedown process. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in my next one.